What's up, good people? Hope you're doing well. It's late right now, but I thought I'd do episode 6 of Cardboard Talk. So, if you watched D23 over the weekend, we got hit with some big news. Good news or bad news, depending how you look at it. Collector's booster boxes with serialized cards. There will be 6 unique cards, 23 copies of each, and that's it. 26 copies of 6 unique cards. Woo! We're about to see probably the first like 6-figure raw card. I mean, probably not the first in history, but for Lorcana at least. Then again, you know, if you've seen like how expensive certain tops cards are, that's probably the best comparison. Because to my knowledge, I'm not sure if these unique cards are playable. But nonetheless, you know how I feel about collector's booster boxes. I think they're a terrible idea. And I'll quickly recap why. Because, guys, Lorcana, better than any other TCG, One Piece, Pokemon, even Magic, they had unique ways you would get certain rare promotional cards. You would either participate in a tournament, you could go on a cruise, you could go to the Disney parks, do a scavenger hunt, right? You earn these good promo cards by your own merit. With the collector's booster box, it just shows like, hey, here you go. The rarities are easier to hit. You get a chance at a serialized card, etc., etc. I think that takes away from the unique opportunities Lorcana has done in order to get you engaged with the whole player process. Because believe it or not, um, I do receive some not pushback, but like when I talk about my disdain for the collector's booster boxes, some players are like, no, it's good. It's good for the game. It'll bring in more players. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. I think if anything, it'll bring in more collectors. It'll bring in more scalpers. It'll definitely bring in more the investor type people. But players, I don't know about that. If anything, I think more players will turn into collectors exclusively, of course. And I guess again, if they wanted to increase the player population, what they could have done was maybe, I don't know, like if you participated in one of their regional events, they'll give you a unique booster pack where you have a chance to win a serialized card. Or maybe, yeah, like the more you advance, the more unique booster packs you would get. But no, this one's going to command a huge price pre release, upon release. If it's anything like Magic the Gathering, it'll be like $500 to $600 a box, maybe even more, because the fact that it's 23 copies of one card. Even for me, guys, I gotta admit, I mean, I love playing the game. I think it's awesome. I think the community aspect is great. But that was because the booster boxes, it was like whether you're a player collector, you went through a booster box, hopefully, or a trove, or loose booster packs, whatever it was. But now that we have something even higher tiered than that, that can guarantee us better cards, all foils, iconics and enchanteds are easier to hit. I feel like, why would I want a player's booster box? And speaking of which, I was curious, like, in terms of printing, how much are they printing of this collector's booster box compared to a regular one? Because it seems like they don't print a whole lot. They print like what, one wave per set so far? Uh, Shoot, I hope they have more of a plan to to meet demand, because I feel like they barely meet demand, or not even at all right now. They don't even meet demand because we obviously want more Wilds Unknown. I've been waiting for a Fabled reprint, especially after rotation. So I'm wondering how all of this is going to affect the entire game if the whole idea was to bring in more potential players, which I don't think that was Ravensburger's attempt. I think they have enough play, like the major events sell out very quick. They just needed more collectors to enter the market, I think. My opinion, no proof. But yeah, it's funny when I think about the creator space of Lorcana, we're probably gonna see more investor type channels or like, yeah, market watch channels. I mean, you already got like a couple people who do it so good. uh Mike from Cardboard Kingdom, of course, he's the best at it. You got Ice, shout out to Ice. I did a live stream with him yesterday. Really good time, really good talk about our ideas of Lorcana. Of course, you got Joey McScrooge and a couple other channels there, but I'm willing to bet the more we get collectors booster boxes, the more we'll see those type of channels. This is sort of a pseudo channel like that, but I don't give y'all financial advice. No, that's not what I do. But yeah, it's funny. Like, you go on Instagram, you look up Lorcana content creators. Very whimsical, very happy-go-lucky, very friendly. I feel like I'm like the only one that's like that sometimes gives criticism on the product, which is maybe why I'm not as popular as other Lorcana pages. Then again, who cares, right? Like, no one watches these videos anyways. I'm not popular by any means. I just like to do this because when you enjoy something, you want to talk about it, and that's a good sign that you truly are a fan when you can just talk about it on camera to nobody, right? You're just essentially talking to yourself. But yeah, I gotta admit, guys, like, now I'm thinking about the collector's booster box, I'm wondering if my priorities now, you know, where I was a player, will just shift solely to being a collector. Because, I only have so much time. I got a family to raise, only so much disposable income. I'd rather, if you gave me the choice, I'd choose the collector booster box over the regular one every time. But yeah, you know, I also hope that, man, I hope again that the game does increase in players. I hope more people do play, and that this booster box doesn't just, you know, I mean, I just mentioned that, shoot, maybe I might just be a collector, but I'm hoping not a lot of people follow that route. Because again, you're sort of asking us to, one, pay a lot of money for a collector's booster box, but two, if you still want to play, then the player's booster box is an option as well, or buy the singles. And again, that's just more money spread elsewhere. So, still thinking about what I'm gonna do. I was thinking about selling like a lot of enchanteds in order to save up capital for this, but we'll see, guys. I can't make any rash decisions right now. Yeah, overall, I think the Lorcana market, the Lorcana scene, the Lorcana everything is in a good place. Maybe not the market, but it's in a good place right now, and it's going to be a crazy year next year. We'll see how this all unfolds because everyone thinks everyone who's in the Lorcana right now, they think it's gonna be a golden age. They think it's gonna be like the next best thing, outperforms every other TCG, and I could see that happening. But again, you never know, right? Maybe this isn't going to be as popular as we think. Maybe Ravensburger has like shown signs of weakness, as the Carb Lounge have mentioned. Maybe this is a desperate attempt to gain more collectors, and it might backfire if they can't meet demand. Or maybe they do meet demand. Maybe they overprint. You see, a lot of things can happen. I think we should just be patient. We should stay calm. We shouldn't make any crazy decisions. We shouldn't overextend ourselves on this hot new item that's coming up. Whether you're skipping out on Hyperion City or not, we should just enjoy what we have and what we're pursuing. So, have a good night, guys. God bless.